Hey guys, I bought a Vostok watch on Amazon. I have my watch collection there. Decided it's about time to fill it out and complete that. Bought this on Amazon for $70. It's not really an unboxing because I got home from work and I was so excited that I just had to open up and get my link remover out and throw it on, but I've just worn it today. This is a box that came in. It took 24 days to get here. Direct from Russia, Cristobal, Russia. And here's the box it came in. This must be some kind of custom stamp. And they had my address on it. Obviously, I took that off. I had to sign for it, and I would expect to. If it came that far, took that long. I don't know what any of that says. I'm sure somebody could translate that. This is exactly how it was when I opened it today. And it came with directions in English. It's an automatic. You can also unscrew the winding. You can also wind it, but it is self-winding, and I believe it is a hackable movement. And it came with a some type of photocopied guarantee, maybe. Yeah. Figured it costs more to send it back than to buy a new one. This newspaper. It came with a piece of chocolate. Kind of interesting. And that comes back in paper packing, some bubble wrap. So here's the watch itself. There's the box. Pretty thin plastic there. That's something you would actually store it in, which is why I have that anyway. So it came with a manual that I cannot read. Maybe that's the date of manufacture, 7/22/16. And let's see about the movement itself, maybe. So what's interesting is this company, Vostok, they actually make all their own movements in-house. There aren't very many companies that do that. I have two Orients there. I know they make their own movements. But it's most certainly a unique watch. The band is actually hollow. It's really light. It was wrapped in plastic. I took that off. But really light band. It's really easy to take the pins out with my pin remover. It just popped right out. Let's see if I can get a closer look here. It's on my phone. See, here's the watch itself, and it has an acrylic window. Apparently they did that. They don't use mineral or sapphire crystal because under deep water, and if you actually do dive, apparently didn't quite have the technology to make like an oyster type Rolex case. This will actually flex, and so the internals are subject to different pressures. The bezel, it does not click, but I know a lot of people who buy these just customize them on their own anyways. The band itself is light and cheap, but like I said, a lot of people do customize these, change them out for different ones. So it's pretty thin, but kind of feels like one of the one of those cheap Seikos that you'd buy to have a band similar to this. There's the side of the watch. This unscrews. In order to change the date, you actually have to wind it back to 9 and then 12, 9, 12, 9, 12 to get the date. And that's the winding itself, you can hear it. Yeah, and then one more pull would have it to time change. But absolutely a unique looking watch. It's kind of funny. I was looking on the Rolex website recently. I haven't purchased one yet, but maybe at some point. And I was showing them pressure testing it in these tanks. I was showing them shock testing it by shooting it in this tube. And then you look on the Vostok YouTube site, and it has some guy throwing it in the mud, driving over it with his car. But these were actually made for the Russian military. It's got a very Soviet feel to it. So far, I really like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. And if it keeps decent time, I'll definitely buy another one. This is the Amphibia model. Their other big model is the Commandersky, and that one is hand wind, so I think it's $20 or $30 cheaper. Yeah, I really like it. $70 for a self-winding watch. I don't think you can really beat it as long as it keeps decent time. If it keeps awful time, I'll definitely post a bad review though. Alright.